Well, since we've veered off into the listening part of reality, we're going to continue on a little bit with that concept. In your culture, everybody feels the need to express themselves. There is so much expressing going on that you sometimes can't get a clear thought for all the noise. Remember, when you are participating with someone else and you're discussing something, you're talking with that person about something. We understand how sometimes it's so important to have your own agenda be presented. But if you decide that you are going to present it and then stop talking so that the other person has opportunity to present their thoughts and their intentions, it can turn into a conversation instead of pontificating your own agenda. Nothing gets accomplished when someone's talking at someone. And we realize this is a repeat, but we think it's important to repeat it. You have to talk with someone. And this can also be with your guides and other energies that care about you on the other side. You don't talk at them. You attempt to talk with them, which means you give them the opportunity to speak and present themselves. And during that time, you focus in on them. You pay attention. You're not off thinking about what you're going to do later on. You're going to talk about what you're doing right now and have a discussion, give and take, a yin and yang. That's how things are accomplished, and that's how individuals. So we realize how important it is sometimes to come in and say, oh, here's what I think, and here's what my agenda, and I'm going to present it. But you never stop talking long enough to allow the other person to, first of all, have a response, and second of all, to present what they need to present. So anytime you are participating, remember it's a discussion. And the same holds true for when you're with your guides. It's a discussion. No one's going to pontificate, and you shouldn't be pontificating. You should state your position and then listen to what the other person has to say. A lot of times misinformation is put out there because nobody's really listening. They're getting little bits and pieces of answers and then go off on some sort of tangent because they've heard it one way and it really wasn't presented that way, but they weren't listening properly, so they only got part of the statement. So we'd say the mantra for this week is, I'm going to listen. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to listen to what others are having to say so that I can formulate good answers and I can take in what they're trying to present to me and then give my perspective. If you practice listening to others, we think it's highly likely that they will follow suit and listen to you. Then you got something. Then you've got the opportunity to resolve things or the opportunity to state your truth and then listen to someone else's truth and allow yourself to be altered a bit by their truth by considering what they're saying. So conversation, give and take, talking with someone is incredibly important, and everyone should think about it because all are guilty of talking too much and not listening. Happens. Your culture is based upon it. And then it just turns into noise if you do that. So think about what you're going to say, and while you're thinking, you listen so that you have conversation. We think it's a very valuable tool and something you all should consider. As you move through your week, become a good listener. You'll learn a lot, and you can be more helpful and resolve whatever it is you want to resolve or create. But if you're going to do that, you've got to listen, state your business, but then listen. It's a very important thing. So that's why we brought it up today, sort of as a message. Learn to listen better.